Hey there Facebook, it is Vanessa here again, your speaker, trainer and coach from Live, Love, Give. And today I have a message coming to you like always, like every single day. But today's particular message that I wanted to send to you guys is all about asking ourselves quality questions so that we can ultimately leave an incredible legacy and create the kind of destiny that we would be absolutely super proud of living. And that's why I have titled it the fact that the quality of your life depends on the authenticity and inspiration that you tap into and align your actions with from asking yourself quality questions. And in particular, I want to share with you guys seven questions that I definitely want to share with you that I am having a ball with right now, that are absolutely revolutionizing my days and definitely getting me out of distraction mode and definitely getting me moving toward fulfillment, and feeling like every single day I'm progressing. And so the questions that I really wanted to share with you, the reason why I want to share them with you guys today is that the person who is most certain about who they are and what they want always wins. So what I mean by that is if we do not empower ourselves by identifying who we are, what matters most to us, and fully aligning by prioritizing what's going to get us moving in the direction to our most inspired visions, if we don't get clear on that, we end up working for somebody else and operating in somebody else's set of priorities and values. And that person, they're the one who has got certain and clear on exactly what matters most to them. And because they're so certain, we follow them because it's human nature. We're looking for some form of certainty. But my challenge to you guys today, and what I want to share with you guys today, is all for the hope that you will actually empower yourselves on a daily basis in alignment with what matters most to you, and you get your own level of certainty, so you're not just subordinating to somebody else's set of values and getting to the end of your life and feeling like, what really mattered, and why didn't I follow what mattered? Why did I just follow suit with all this stuff that actually didn't really mean anything to me, and now I'm living in regret because I didn't stand up, I didn't get clear about who I am, what I wanted, and I definitely didn't take action in alignment with what I discovered there, right? So I don't want any of us getting to the end of our lives when we don't have any time left to make the changes, to get empowered, and to get moving in a great direction. I don't want any of us waiting till there's time scarcity before we actually make that realization and we can't do anything about it. And instead, I want us to take this challenge, which I've started taking in my own life, which is, like I said, it's already having extraordinary results. From day one, it was having extraordinary results. So I want to share it with you guys. And as you know, I went to two of Dr. John Demartini's back-to-back events just a couple of weeks ago now. I spent an entire week going through these programs, and in both events he shared 7 particular questions that he suggested we ask ourselves each and every day to ensure that we are absolutely living our lives on purpose. And so I want to share those questions with you guys today to help empower you in your lives so you can create meaning and feel progress every single day and definitely live a regret-free life. So there's 2 sets of these questions. So there's 7 questions in total. Can't get my numbers right. 7 questions in total, and ultimately there are 4 of these questions that you'll be asking yourself in the morning before you start doing anything, and then the follow-up 3 questions are a reflection process in the evening. Now, he didn't stipulate this, but that's what I'm doing, and that's how I kind of tweak everything that I learn. I end up tweaking to fit me and suit me best. And as I go through the journey and the process, I kind of tweak it. So what I'm going to share with you guys is what I've tweaked. So, and I hope that it's of value to you, and I encourage you to do the same. Tweak whatever I share with you to suit you best. But anyway, those first 4 questions that you absolutely ask yourself in the morning, you definitely would ask yourself the first question, which is, what would I absolutely love to do with my life? You know, and to get yourself envisioning what that is. And you may have already done this before, and you'll find that if you ask yourself this question day after day, you know, you might come up with some pretty similar answers, but the idea is to stay open-minded and get attached to what actually matters, which is future projecting into your life. And instead of just getting caught up on the day-to-day distractions and instant gratification, we're forcing ourselves to future project, what do I actually want my life to mean? You know, what is inspiring if I could create in my life? So we've got to get ourselves there by asking ourselves the question, what would I absolutely love to do in my life? And so brain dump, you know, just jot it out. Just get your mindset thinking in those terms. And then the second question is, how do I become, this is Dr. John Demartini's word. I kind of tweak this a little bit, but I'm going to share with you what he shares, and you can tweak it as you like. But that second question is, once you've uncovered and got clear on and you're focused on what you would absolutely love to do in your life, then you ask yourself the second question, which is, how do I become handsomely and beautifully paid to do it? Because this is it. This is the work that I absolutely do with all of my clients, is I absolutely want them to get super clear on what's authentic and inspiring to them so that we can unlock what their unique genius is. And this second question, how do I get handsomely and beautifully paid to do what I love? I really do believe that each and every one of us, if we can uncover what our unique genius is and get you focusing on unleashing your greatness in that arena, you will absolutely, if you choose to, get handsomely and beautifully paid to do what you love, because you're the best at it. When you love to do what you do, people can't wait to get your services, as Demartini would say, and definitely you're inspired to go bigger and deeper and, you know, access more and be a leader in that area. So that's what my mission in life is to do, is to help others really access what that genius and unleash that greatness in that arena is. And obviously, if you choose to, you can get handsomely and beautifully paid to do what you love. And so that's the second question. I'm going to drop these afterwards as well, so you guys don't have to like try and work out what I'm saying or rewind it or whatever has to happen. I will actually post it. I should have done that before, but I'll post it after I get off this message for you, so you'll have all these 7 questions. The third question to ask yourself in the morning is, what are the 7 highest priority action steps? You know, we're not just thinking about it, we're actually doing it. What are the 7 highest priority action steps that I could complete today that would enable me to do it? So, you know, so we've uncovered what we want to create in our lives. We've identified how we can get paid to do it. And then we've prioritized 7 action steps that will help us move in that direction today. You know, we're qualifying it to today as well. And then the 4th step is to ask yourself, what obstacles might I run into and how do I solve them in advance? Now, this particular question is absolutely revolutionary in my life, because I tend to, anybody who knows me and who has lived with me for any period of time knows that I can very easily get distracted by different things and I'm juggling all these different things, and I haven't prioritized and I haven't got clear, I haven't projected into my future and thought about the solution in advance. So this particular question for me personally, wow, has it made a difference? Because I can actually stop, instead of getting to the end of the day and thinking, oh my gosh, I did it again. I said I wanted to achieve these things, but I got super caught up in, you know, this person wanted to go and do this fun thing over here, and this person called me, or this person did this, and this changed. And for me personally, it tends to be me getting caught up in connection in the short term, and I love kind of spontaneity, so I can very much get caught up in that. So I'm setting intention in the morning to future project about what could be a challenge that could get in the way of my priorities. and I've come up with a solution there and then, so that when something does come up, I've already thought it through, and I've already, instead of getting caught up in the fun and the instant gratification, I've already worked out, you know what, that's not actually in my priorities, and this is what is most meaningful, and this is, I'm attaching it to where it's getting me. So I've got a lot of advantages in staying true and committed to my outcomes for the day. And so I really, really encourage you guys to do that one for sure, all of these questions. And then finally, upon reflection of your day, after you've stayed committed, because you're committed to a higher vision, something that you're working towards that's truly inspiring. And as you guys always know, I really encourage you to have your set of priorities and values, so that you can definitely make sure that you are making sure that your vision is in absolute alignment with what you value most. So it's kind of a process, but I definitely encourage you to do that. And then the final questions, the final 3 questions that are reflection questions that you can do in the evening. Number 1, so this is the 5th question. What worked and didn't work today? So that you can be constantly evolving and being smarter and intentional about how you can become better and get things accomplished easier and quicker, moving forward. The 6th question for the evening is, how can I do what I love more effectively and efficiently? Again, just a follow-up question from the one prior to that, just making sure that you're being super effective and efficient and you're not getting caught up in mindless things. And then finally, the final question to ask yourself that day in the evening is, how did whatever I experienced today, whether positive or negative, serve me? Now, this is phenomenal because it brings us into balance, into equilibrium, where we access our greatness, where we access the executive part of the brain and stop reverting to the animalistic part of the brain that's just so reactive. And we can absolutely find balance and gratitude in everything. And I would obviously throw in another question at the end of that, or an absolute way where you can list out another idea that I got from Dr. John Demartini, which I've been utilizing, which I found really powerful. And it's not part of these 7 questions, but I definitely encourage you guys to do it, which is to identify what your opportunities were for that day. What did you get to do? What were, all of those different things that you got to do that you can be grateful for? Reflect on that and create, a list of that. I think Dr. John Demartini has something like 40,000 pages of gratitude, which is the largest amount of gratitudes that, he's come across anybody in the world having this far. So, I don't know anybody in the world who has 40,000 odd pages of gratitude throughout his life. I haven't come across anybody else, so I encourage you to start yours, and definitely make sure that you are ending your day in that state. It's going to make you the most empowered to get into your following day. I forget who said it, but I absolutely love what they said, which is, an amazing day or a great day starts the night before. So definitely utilize the power of those questions, your morning questions, your evening reflective questions. Go for it, test it out, use yourself as a guinea pig, as I do, and work out what works best for you. Tweak anything to suit you best, and definitely remember that the quality of your life depends on the authenticity and inspiration that you tap into and align your actions with through the answering of quality questions. I've just given you a bunch. I really hope that they're helpful to you, and I definitely want to check in with you guys and see if this has been valuable to you. Definitely let me know. Say hi. I love connecting with you guys live. That's why I do this. One of the major reasons, to add value to you, and secondly, I get lots of energy from it and engaging with you guys. So definitely drop me a question or a comment, or just say hi below. And definitely, I have linked you guys up. If you haven't yet checked out the Dr. John Demartini interview that I did a couple of weeks ago, go on over and check it out. I've put the link up there. It was a phenomenal, eye-opening, wisdom-packed, knowledge-driven, amazing interview that I was super excited to conduct and share with you guys. I really hope it's of value, and I would love for you to check it out and see what value pieces you could take from that. And I would absolutely be super grateful for any of you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I had to start all over again, and I want to build it up, and I want to add immense value to you guys there. I'm just about to release on Sunday evening the Byron Katie interview that I conducted. If you guys haven't checked that out, it was incredible as well. I'm uploading that. It'll be out on Sunday night Aussie time. So I hope that you guys definitely check that one out as well. And there'll be loads of new interviews from superstars around the globe coming to you. So make sure that you do subscribe, and definitely come on over and join us in the Limitless Potential Inner Circle Facebook community as well, if you want to be surrounded by beautiful like minds. So let me check in with you guys, and I have got Eduardo and Sam and Judy and Jared and Kitamet and Kane and Caden and Joshua and Joe and Josue and JD. I don't know how to say your name, but I always appreciate you being here. And thank you, Sam, for the compliment. And Bradley's here, and Denzel, and Joe. Filming with iPhone on a tripod. Oh, filming? No, I'm actually filming on my iPad. But it's just on a table, so not on a tripod. But I used to just use my iPhone with a tripod, but then I got a new iPad and I like it better. So yeah, hope that helps, Joe. And Haru's here, and Alex, thanks for being here, and Dave and Carolina, and I don't know if I say your name right, but I always appreciate you showing up. And Mario and Haru, keep on shining your beautiful rays, divine one. Thank you, Haru. And likewise, my friend. And Joe's here, and Nikki, and Hassani, awesome, and Kaden, what an important message. I loathe missing your live sessions. My system is starting to remind me of your story, and more time I spend on my passion, the more alive I feel. Absolutely, and I love that you're having that experience, Kaden. You know, I believe each and every one of us who access what we're really juiced and energized by, and we give ourselves permission to fully align with that, we're the lucky ones, you know, and I really love hearing that, Kaden. And I know your music, I love it. It's absolutely part of my playlist. Your Life on Mars single, you guys should check it out on iTunes. Really, really awesome. I feel inspired by your creativity, Kaden, and I cannot wait to speak to you later. That's awesome. And thanks so much for being here. And I've got Eric and Danny and Robbie. Thank you for your awesome message. You are so welcome. Thank you so much for being here, Robbie. And I'm super grateful that you're finding this message valuable. And Alexandria is in the house. I love it. And Kadek and Jesse and Angel and Wayan and Andy and Kim and Leo and Manuel and Peter and Linda's here. And Kaden, bless you. Oh, open that up. Bless you. It's so easy to get pulled by those we care about. That seems to be a never-ending balance battle for me. I'm taking all of this to heart. Awesome. You're absolutely wonderful, pointing me in the better direction. Oh, thank you so much, Kaden. And yes, absolutely. I really feel the pain of that kind of like battle between, do I go and connect, or, you know, do I just focus on these priorities? And when we don't, you know, identify what is most important to us, and we get super clear, and we make it easy. We don't overwhelm ourselves with it, but we get clear on what it is. And, you know, clarity is power, as the awesome Tony Robbins would say. It's so, so true. When you're clear, you can get committed, and then you don't get caught up in, you know, instant gratification or connection that doesn't have to happen in that moment. And you might be a bit like me and love the spontaneity of just like random, yeah, let's go do this thing. So yeah, I feel the pain, Kaden. And Manuel, and Melissa and Susan and Sam, love tweaking your messages into alignment with my values and journey. Boom. I love hearing that, Sam. That's so, so awesome. I always want you guys to own what I share with you. Empower yourselves with it. You know, I'm always going to share what works best for me as an individual. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work perfectly for you. But if you are somebody who wants to learn and grow, give, you know, different pieces of value from different people around the world. Give it a go. And like you're doing, Sam, definitely tweak it to find out exactly what fits you best. So I love hearing that, Sam. And Spoo and Thomas, hey, haven't seen you in a while. I know, still amazing as always. Thomas, it's so awesome to see you back. I'm here every day. I'm always waiting for you to join, so I'm grateful that you're here. And Gary's here as well, so I love that, guys. I really hope that today's message has supported you, empowered you, and served you, and I really hope that you're going to give these 7 questions a go, plus add on that little extra of definitely reflecting back on your day and jotting down what awesome opportunities you had in that day, and definitely ending on a grateful note to set your following day up to win. And I will just paste these questions for you guys above after I get off, so you guys can, or just in a comment or something, so that you guys have them there. And I would love to hear from you. So anybody who is an action taker, you absolutely know how much I love action takers by now, I hope. Anybody who's going to do this process, I would so appreciate you sharing your experience with us in the Limitless Potential Inner Circle. Help inspire some other people to own their days and empower themselves so that they can live regret-free and create a destiny and a legacy that they are super proud of. So much love, Susan. Love your dress. If you're throwing it out, give it to me. You know, Susan, you know, behind me in these cupboards, they are super packed with a lot of dresses. As you guys know, how you guys should know, if you've been following me for a while, how much I love dresses. They are my one material thing that I love. If I can have my dresses and my technology, my iPad, my iPhone, and my MacBook, I'm set, you know. So I don't throw any of them away because I like variety, and I like diving back into the past and go, oh, like this one. I've had this for so long, but I haven't worn it for so long. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to wear this today. So I love that, Susan, and you'll be first on my list if I ever do decide to give any of them away. And as always, guys, I am sending you all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary coming to you to wherever you are in the world today. I hope it's absolutely beautiful and amazing and extraordinary, and I really hope that you are going to give these questions a go and keep in communication with us in the Limitless Potential Inner Circle. I'd love to hear from you guys, all you action takers who are ready to take yourself to the next level. And I've got a bunch of little comments I want to definitely make sure I check in with before I sign off. Sam, you got the best taste, you rock. Oh, thank you, Sam. That's awesome. And Ethan and Spoo, thank you. And Kaden, I'm so glad you're enjoying the song. Your words just made my day. And yes, I must master my spontaneity. We're so alike. I gotta have my Korean wear and tech on me. Much love to you. Much love to you, Kaden. Absolutely. I agree with all that. And amen, sister. Thank you so much, brother Thomas. That is awesome. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. You guys rock my world and light up my day. So thank you so much for being here. And I'm sending you all of my love. Cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow.